Hey, what's up everybody? This is your boy Tony heading out with Different Mind Designs, and today I'm going to talk to you about using LED panels at night. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Tony heading out with Different Mind Designs. Peace and blessings. So today I'm going to talk about why you should be using LED panels at night. First, I'd like to start off the video by saying, like I always say, I don't know everything. I am not formally trained. I don't have all the answers. I'm only going based off of my own personal experiences, and hopefully it will help you. So with that being said, let's get into it. What I want to talk about today is the LED panel. This one in particular is the newer CN160 LED panel. You can find these on Amazon for about 30 bucks. I'll leave a link to it, in the descriptions below. But yeah, these are a great alternative if you can afford a flash, or if you're inexperienced with flash. These are really great to use in place of that. The first thing that's good about it is the fact that it is cheap. Like I said, you can find them for about 30 bucks on Amazon, so you get about 2 or 3 of them and you can run a whole photo shoot with no problem. This thing is just the way to go. It's relatively simple to use. I mean, it has a switch here, it has a test on the back that'll tell you how many, you see these little dots, it'll tell you how much battery life it have on it. So like right now it's fully charged. It uses 2 different kinds of batteries. It uses like 6 AA batteries, or you could use one of those Sony camcorder batteries. I'll leave a link on that particular battery as well. I don't have it on me, as a matter of fact, so guess who's going to Amazon because they lost their batteries to their CN160 panel. Alright, so what else is really good about this is it's much easier to use than using a flash. Flash, you really kind of have to tinker with it a bit in order to be able to get the shot that you want without overexposing or underexposing, and it's just too much to mess with. What makes these really awesome is the fact that it is a great constant light, and so with the switch on the side, it doesn't just turn on, but it's actually quite dimmable, so you can adjust how bright you actually want it. See how bright that bad boy is getting? It's getting bright. Woo! Let's lighten this back up again. So yeah, this makes your world a heck of a lot easier whenever you're looking coolish. This makes your world a heck of a lot easier than using flash, so that's another reason why I would recommend using this at night. Now, to talk about how I use it, in a way it's similar to using flash in terms of I guess trying to find the exposure, if that makes any sense. But what I mean is, in order to get the shot, you do want to take at least 1 test shot or 2 test shots. Like I mentioned in my flash video, you always want to try to expose for your background first, and you do that by not using any light. Just use your camera alone, get your aperture, ISO, shutter speed, get all that right to make sure that the background is nice and popping. You want to get all those city lights and all that to make sure that can be seen. Then turn this light on, adjust your brightness to however you want it, and then you get your shot. That's basically it. Now, as far as placement, I treat that pretty similar to flash as well. You want to just try to keep it close and keep it high, pretty much at an angle. Plain and simple. You get a much more dramatic light, shadows are a lot softer, the fall off is beautiful. It just looks really good. A couple of tips that I have with using with this is you don't want to solely rely on this. The only time you'll really solely rely on this is if you're in a really dark area somewhere at night. Like here in Houston, I go to Buffalo Bayou a lot. It gets really dark at that part. Not much ambient light is available there, so if I were to use these, then I just have to do what I gotta do to get the shot. To avoid that, what you can do is you can actually use this with multiple lights. So you can actually buy like 2 or 3 of these and you'll be good. Another reason I like using these is because I can use this in combination with flash in the event that I am in a dark area. I can turn this on, put it on a really low setting, shine it towards my model. That way my camera can actually focus without doing all that crazy trying to autofocus it. They actually have something to see with this, and then I can use my flash as more of the main light. So that's actually pretty cool too. I do have a couple of issues with these though. For one, if this thing is not close to your model, it's just not gonna shine very bright. I don't care how bright it is, at least in my experiences. I turn this thing on super duper bright and sometimes it just won't focus if I don't have it close enough to the model, so you always kind of have to make sure it's there. Secondly is kind of a bittersweet thing, but the reason I say that is because you can actually use modifiers with this. However, the modifiers really suck. Every time I try to put like a softbox on this thing, it doesn't stay on, it keeps falling off, and I just rather just use this. But these things do come with like little, I guess, gels. I have a rose colored one, a gold colored one, and a blue colored one as well. So I mean, in a way, this is a bit of a way to diffuse the light so it doesn't come off as harsh. Other than that, I really don't care to use any modifiers because it's just too much of a hassle. But that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you today with this. Just real short and simple, man. You know, if you can't afford a flash, use this. So with that being said, if you did enjoy this video, if you did find it informative, then be sure to like, comment, or subscribe. If there's things that you know any different or things that know any better using that, you know, hey, leave it in the comments. You know, I am willing to learn, and that's pretty much it. This is your boy Tony, heading out with Different Mind Designs, and I am taking off. Peace out.